We're the Meltdown with yet another trailer reaction this week. It has been a week full of movie news following CinemaCon and A24 getting into the conversation as well with a drop of Bring Her Back this week. Tyler is very excited about this. I am Tim Melton. We are here to react to this. Tyler, why are you so pumped up for this horror movie, Bring Her Back, which drops in May?
So this is directed by the Filippo brothers, also known as Raka Raka on YouTube, a popular horror channel. And they directed Talk to Me, also from A24. And I personally think it's one of the best, if not the best, A24 movie they've released. Um, I think it is an absolutely phenomenal movie that puts the scares first and also has a lot of strong subtext if you want to look for that as well. And on top of that, I love being able to champion a movie made by YouTubers because YouTube movies have always been seen as like this really cheap thing that just kind of exploit the audience. And the Raka Raka guys said, no, we're filmmakers. We just do that on YouTube, and now we're going to do it on the big screen too. So I love being able to champion that.
Let's see if you love this trailer as much as you love the idea of this film. As we are getting our first look at Bring Her Back, watch the trailer along with us.
Новое тело должно умереть так же, как и старое.
Great sound design.
How
Always.
did you cope with Gazzy being gone?
I didn't.
I love the color in the background of that scene.
Is this
The
your
bathroom.
new sister and brother, Oliver? Oliver lost his family just like you guys. Needed someone that could give him special care. Listen, I gotta tell you a secret. Listen. It's like a little angel. It's a beautiful angel. It does beautiful things. Listen. 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 Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. It's working! We can bring her back. Listen.
Hey, Tyler, I'm going to let you go first.
They cooked.
You think so?
They cooked again. I thought all of the imagery was very strong. I loved the composition of some of the different shots. A lot of the nature scenes were very strong as well. And the thing I really love about the Raka Raka guys is they just have the strongest imagery in their stuff that you could have, I think. Talk to Me brings a lot of examples up, whether it's someone getting possessed by the hand or the little brother going crazy in the bathroom. Just the imagery is always so disturbing and memorable. And I think they've got another hit on their hands.
So I agree with you in that very disturbing imagery, and anytime a horror movie adds a VCR, VHS sort of vibe to it, filter, it works typically almost every time whenever that aesthetic is applied to a piece of cinema to make things a little less clear. And the only thing I wish was more clear was exactly what the story was. I don't think this is a good trailer for narratively getting across to an audience what the story is. Now, that's intentional and it's purposeful.
And I'm good with that.
You're
I don't want to know all
right.
the story beats because we're horror junkies here.
Oh,
We've seen enough horror movies where if we're able to see what something's inspired by,
right.
we can pick up on what the story is probably going to look like before we ever sit down in a theater to watch it.
I get it. For us personally being horror fans, the ticket is purchased. However, to make it more of a mainstream affair to where it actually produces more movies like this, you have to sell more tickets. I believe this trailer does a poor job of getting across narratively what the heck is going on to where it can create conversation with people who aren't aware of what this property may be or um, what sort of the secret sauce of this property is. I think it needed a little bit more story in it to get it across to the general audience. That's just my opinion in order to sell tickets. I'm not saying that it won't deliver.
I mean, you could argue the same for Talk to Me. I mean, I feel like if you start getting into the story at all for Talk to Me, you're kind of spoiling it for someone who hasn't seen it. I'd rather just sell it to someone as it is a horror movie. Some kids find an embalmed hand, and you shouldn't do that. Go watch it. And that is all I'd tell people about the story. And I see the same approach here. It is you don't want to know what we've got in store
Yeah.
before you're actually sitting in the theater.
Yeah. It's a fine balance in marketing because you don't want to be force fed too much to where you feel like you know the entire thing, aka
Final Destination Bloodlines.
correct. But in the same sense, like, I'm not sure how much of a conversation piece this will be until it comes out, which may be the ultimate goal. We'll see exactly how much this thing becomes, a talking point, culturally relevant, and maybe one of the standout movies of 2025 in the horror genre because it has not been a banner year for horror movies thus far. So maybe this movie will do a lot to propel us to some exciting ventures with seeing this creative team continue to collaborate and push things forward. But Bring Her Back, the official trailer, what did you think of it? Let us know in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. Those are our honest thoughts and first reactions to seeing this for the very first time. Hey, if you haven't been over to mybookie.ag, use promo code next round for your very first time. That's going to get you that $10 casino chip currently over at mybookie.ag. A lot of fun to be had there at our title sponsor here on The Meltdown. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. We'd love to hear from you right here on The Meltdown.